Good morning, everybody. So today I read Psalm 144 by David. I loved a lot of the verses again, like always. So it's so hard. Like I might as well just copy the whole chapter, you know. But verses 1 through 3: Praise be to the Lord, my rock, who trains my hands for war, my fingers for battle. He is my loving God and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield, in whom I take refuge, who subdues people under me. O Lord, what is man that you care for him, the son of man that you think of him? In verse 5, part your heavens, O Lord, and come down, touch the mountains so that they smoke. I don't know, just envisioning that picture is just, wow, crazy. So, first question, do you train your hands for war or endorse others to do so? So, I'm not a fighter. You know how people say I'm a lover, not a fighter? That's me. Yeah, totally not a fighter. However, in traffic, I feel like I could beat somebody up, just like this morning. That's where I need the most help, is driving, yes, because people drive me nuts. So anyway, spiritually, yes. But it seems to me that when several wars all come at once, that I may not be ready for the war. That's the way I feel. At least that's what I learned in the last 3.5 years, when everything could possibly go wrong, went wrong: finances, health, children, house things, marriage things, just like everything. I can't even really say marriage because, yeah, I won't say that. It's been going on. It went on for years. So I should have left him long before I did. But this is not about him. So, second question. Under what conditions would you go to battle? Okay, spiritually speaking, for my kids. Like, honestly, like, that's the only thing that I could think of, is for my kids. Or even just in this world, like, my kids. Like, don't mess with my children. That's all I'm saying. Because sweet little lamb Mary will turn into a ferocious, I don't even think bear is bad enough. Like, I'm trying to think of the the baddest animal that there is. I don't know what that would be. A lion and a bear combined? I don't know. Like, seriously. But it made me think of this movie called Hotel Rwanda. Not that I'm a proponent for war, and I know a lot of people complain when we go to wars with other countries, but think of all these people that died. I mean, if you watch that movie, my God, I think it was like 1 million and something. I don't know. I know it was several hundred thousands of people that died, and it just seemed like, at least the movie made it seem like, we did absolutely nothing as the US of A. We did nothing. How can you stand back, watch numerous people die, and do nothing? I'm sorry. For that, I am a proponent for war. I mean, just even like with Hitler and the Jews, how can you sit back and watch people, the way they're treated and killed, and just, what's the word? Oh my God, I can't think of the word. Anyway, however they were treated and how they were killed, like, how can you just sit back and call yourself human and not affect you to want to stand up and do something, you know? So this is going to be a very, very short video. After reading all that, like, my questions that came to mind are, what are you fighting for? And that's a good question. What are you fighting for? Like, in this life, like, what are you fighting for? Are you fighting for promotion so you can get more money, so you can have a bigger and better car, a bigger and a better house? Yes, I'm going materialistic. I mean, all that stuff, it really doesn't matter, you know? It doesn't matter. Or are you fighting for, like, your marriage? Are you fighting for your health? Are you fighting for your children? Like, ask yourself, what are you fighting for? And the next question I have, is it worth it? Like, is it worth it? I mean, for, like, you're using your energy. This is what I put. You're using your energy. You're using your breath. You're using, excuse me, your mind, your emotions, maybe money. God knows what else you're using. I mean, is what you're fighting for, is it worth it? You know, I mean, you have to ask yourself that. Literally, that's it today. Yeah, that's it. I mean, just ask yourself, what are you fighting for? I can't even think of a scripture, honestly, right now, other than the ones that, you know, I read to you, because the first one is talking about God who trains my hands for war, my fingers for battle. Like, what are we fighting for? Like all this stuff, and even just like in humans, what are we fighting each other for? Like really? Like even me today, like honestly, like this morning, my gosh, traffic really got to me today. There was, like obviously Clemson Road again. Actually it started at the school. Somebody just stopped right in front of me. We're in a line, you keep moving. You don't just stop. I mean, there's like kind of two schools next to each other, and they kind of park off over to the side. Well, she wasn't, or he, whatever, wasn't parking off over to the side. It just was irritating. I have a huge problem with traffic. And then somebody riding me all the way. I can't stand people who ride me with their lights on. And literally, yes, I do this and it's wrong. I stopped and well, we weren't going anywhere anyway, but I'm like, the other cars are kind of inching ahead, and I'm like looking at her like, what? I mean, why are you up on me so close? Like, we don't have to be that close. I don't like to be that close in traffic. I'm irritated by traffic so much. But is it worth it? Like, me sitting there yelling at people, is it worth it? No, because it makes me get so upset. It's not worth it. So I guess just ask yourself, whatever you're fighting for, whatever that is it really worth it? And if it's not worth it, stop using your energy, your mind, your emotions, your breath, just everything in you. Just stop using it to fight, because it's not worth it, and start fighting for those things that are worth it, like your children, everybody that doesn't know God. You know what I'm saying? Fight for those things. Those are the important things. Stop fighting against each other, whether political wise, religious wise, race wise. Stop fighting against each other. It's just stupid. So that's how I'm going to end. Stop fighting against each other. Start fighting for things that are really meaningful. What? Today's only Tuesday. I don't know if I'm gonna make it today. God help me. Anyways, fight for those things that are important. Those things that are not important, that aren't gonna last, don't matter. Don't waste your time and energy on those things. I don't even know if I'm gonna share this one today, because it really just wasn't a whole lot to me other than fighting. And so maybe I just need to look at this more later and do a different video. I don't know. Anyways, I hope y'all have a fabulous Tuesday. I'm expecting God to do big things for me today. So we'll see what he has planned. I don't know. Peace out.